Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is part 3 of the 1JZ GE project to turbo. If it's your first time here, my name is George. I mess around with Japanese cars and this is part 3, so part 1 and 2 will be in the description below. I've never done a 1JZ before, so we're going to be taking some photographs before. It's always a good practice to see where all the wirings go in, all the hoses, all the vacuum lines as well. So I've got some zippy bags, so we're going to be putting the alternator, put it in the bag with all its bolts, the power steering pump, and as well as the air conditioning, then strip the wiring. Then I'm thinking the exhaust, all the little trims, mounts and everything else, and then we hopefully, as I said, can take the head off. Today's video might include quite a lot of time lapses, so if you're not a time lapse person, I do apologise. I will try and change it up a little bit as well as a different music so it doesn't get too boring. So let's just put you on a tripod and start. So far so good. We've got one awkward bolt, just this one here on the rocker cover that's just soaking in WD-40. I just started to take the oil pump from the front of the engine, but I think I need to take the sump off. I think there's something holding it in place because all the bolts are undone. It's kind of loose, but it's not coming out. You can see loads of mess everywhere, so I'm just going to start bag it all up so we get a little bit more space for when we actually start stripping the engine. There you have it guys, 1JZ GE. Those pistons really do look like a high compression. But yeah, so far looking all good. Let's take the head gasket off. I wiped the block off. I'm not entirely sure what all this crap is. It's almost in every waterway or gallery, whatever you want to call it. Seems like perhaps that Toyota has put something on the gaskets before fitting them. Look at this one for example. Is there just a casting? No. How bizarre. If any of you guys knows what this weird shit is in there, let me know. I would be very keen to know what it is. But all these, the edges of the cylinders, they look alright. So I think a nice clean up should do just fine. Let's have a look at the cylinder head. Okay, so the cylinder head is gonna get a skim. I mean, it hasn't overheated. So it doesn't really need it, but I think, you know, try to do a half decent build. Might as well. I can't tip it all the way because the buckets would just fall out and I don't know where they're going, and these JZs actually have a shims in them which are, you know, sort of lapped, or not lapped, they're measured to that valve. So I need to get a permanent marker, or whatever you're going to call it, a Sharpie, and mark it all up. So I'm thinking everything is in order. In reality I should have done a compression test before starting all this, but simply I didn't think about it. But yeah, that's looking all good. Maybe when I do turn it over all the way, I'll put some fuel in there overnight, see if any of it seeps through, just to make sure all the seats are good. Now I think let's turn the engine over. It's gonna make loads of mess, so I'll bag that up and put loads of stuff under the stand. They have seen better days. So I will be replacing them. Okay, so before I show you the pistons, I'm not planning on changing the bearings in the crankshaft, but after seeing the ones on the converts, I will actually have a look. I'll take maybe 1 or 2 caps off and have a look, and then re-torque it up if they're okay. The actual crankshaft has got knot and mark on it. It looks brand new, so that's great news. It's just a bit of dirt. So that's fine, spins nice. Okay, let's get you in focus. I'm quite pleased. There is nothing wrong with this bearing, so we're definitely going to be reusing them. Let's just not sure that I want to look at another one. What's the point? Yeah, let's not have a look at another one. Just leave it alone as it is. I'm a firm believer of, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. So we're just gonna leave it as it is. Okay, so the torque setting is 44 Newton meters and then 90 degrees, so you're going to do just that. That's 44. That's 44. Yep. Then we're gonna set it to 90 degrees. "91" I've done on the other one, and then 93 on the other one, on that first bolt, so that's going to be right, I'm sure. So that's that. We just leave it alone. When it comes down to it, we obviously have to clean everything. I think there's an O-ring in there as well, and I think we've got to paint the block too. Now let's finally have a look at the pistons. Okay, so here we got the pistons. They are obviously NA pistons, so they're quite high compression. I had a quick look. All the rings seem fine. Even the oil ring is still got quite a spring to it, so that's going to be absolutely fine. Obviously, you would want lower compression pistons, but I'm in the UK. The fuel is really good, and I'm going to be running quite a conservative ignition map. So, and I just don't want to pay big money for different pistons. So I'm going to keep the pistons, and the only reason why we have to change these conrods because they are real Mickey Mouse, and you can see it when I take a turbo one and put it next to it. It's about twice as thick, so there is the difference, and this is why you need to change them, because this is really thin. Obviously it's lightweight, so it's good for emissions, and obviously it revs a little bit faster as well, but it's good for the NA application, but it's not good for us. So we're going to be swapping and putting these conrods, which are from a non-VVTi 1JZ GTE, which are the same pistons, same conrods as the one on the VVTi. So yeah, we're going to be changing all of those. The bearings on these are not great either, unfortunately, so I will need to see if I can find a new conrod bearings to go into the conrods, which I bought second hand from a 60,000 mile Sora, I believe. So yeah, I'll have a look at eBay and Amazon tonight. Hopefully I can find them. There you have it. That's 1JZ stripped down, ready to be assembled in part 4 of this mini series. I've got a little video coming up as well, because I bought a new little run around for winter, which is quite interesting. So that's going to be next up. If you're not a subscriber, please do subscribe, like the video, and don't forget to check out the links in the description to support the channel, and especially this project, because this stuff is not cheap. So this is the brand. I've got some beanies, hats and stuff, so please do a buy, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.